Hey guys, welcome back to Shevanna's Lifestyle. Today we're going to be talking about urinary tract infections, a very painful topic. Stay tuned for more. Hey guys, alright, so yes, I said we're gonna be talking about urinary tract infections, and don't mind this happy face because UTI is definitely not something to be happy about. So that's why I'll be giving you the tea today, the natural remedies in order to alleviate and prevent and get rid of urinary tract infections. What is a UTI? And if you see me looking down, now you know I'm reading. A UTI is bacteria found in the bladder, in the kidney, and also the urinary tract, the urethra. What are some of the signs of UTI? And you know, depending on the severity of the case, some of the signs might be different. But generally, some of the signs are peeing often, burning sensation when you're peeing, either in the V or when it's releasing, you're feeling burning, pelvic pain, pain in your back, pain in your belly, headaches. Those are some of the signs of urinary tract infections. The first time I noticed that I had a urinary tract infection was actually 2016 when I was pregnant with my first child. I had a urinary tract infection and it was so bad and went untreated. It was so bad that I felt it in my kidney. It happened that I would go to bed and I'd want to pee because generally I drink a lot of water before I go to bed. So, and you know, definitely when you're pregnant, then you definitely need to pee a lot more. So I went to bed and I woke up to this terrible pain in my belly, in my kidney, and it was only when I peed that I felt some kind of relief, even though it took a while before I felt that relief. I remember when it was Christmas Eve, I went to the hospital and no one was there because everyone was out in the streets having fun, and so that was a good time for me. I went to the hospital and I was treated with antibiotics because guys, this is what usually happens when you are diagnosed with a urinary tract infection. So firstly, they're gonna do a urine culture and they might do a blood test, and when they find that you have a urinary tract infection, and some of the cases they do find E. coli in your urine, they will give you a treatment of antibiotics depending on the severity of the case. So for some persons you might get treated for 14 days, some persons 7 days, some persons 10 days. As I said, it depends on how bad it is. And for me, I believe I got treated for 14 days. So I would take the antibiotics like morning and evening at the same time, with restriction from alcohol and from dairy products. But you know, we don't consume alcohol when we're pregnant anyway. So the urinary tract infection at that time went away, and I believe that one of the reasons why I had a urinary tract infection as well is because I remember as a child when I used to go to church on Saturdays, I would hold my urine for the entire day and not knowing the effects or the damages that it caused. And as a young girl, not knowing about urinary tract infection, it wasn't a problem for me because I was like, I would just want to pee when I go home. I don't want to pee at church, you know. But those are some of the reasons why you might have a urinary tract infection. Now, I got treatment and my urinary tract infection went away, but when I was about 8 months pregnant, I remember that the baby was sitting on my bladder. I remember sitting on the toilet for about half an hour because the pee wouldn't come out, and when I had the baby and I finally peed for the first time, it was like I was in heaven. Anyway, now we're going to be talking about some natural remedies in order to get rid of or prevent a UTI. And the first one I want to mention is celery. And last week I made my power juice and I showed you guys my power juice, and I was suffering from UTI because I've been having chronic and recurrent UTI. In 2018 I had UTI again when I was pregnant with my second child, and I'm gonna tell you more about that soon. But I found out that because when I made my power juice, I added celery, and when I drank it, I noticed that my UTI pain, they kind of subsided. And so I researched, I typed in Google celery for UTI. So this is what I found out, guys. If you are prone to a UTI or bladder infection, celery juice can be a lifesaver because it reduces uric acid and stimulates urine production. Now that is amazing. So what happened when I drank my power juice is that I wanted to pee a lot, and because I am peeing a lot, that means it's flushing out the bacteria from the bladder, which is good. So celery juice, so if you don't add sugar, guys, so you make your celery juice, you can extract it, you can blend it, you make your celery juice and you drink that maybe for about 7 days, and that should be able to, you know, release or get rid of some of the bad bacteria found in the bladder to alleviate your symptoms or even get rid of the UTI. Apple cider vinegar, which I also added to my power juice, was one. And when apple cider vinegar goes into the body, it becomes alkaline and therefore releasing and reducing your symptoms of urinary tract infections. It also contains chlorogenic acid, and this is used as a preventative method and measure in getting rid of a urinary tract infection. Another thing that we love to use, especially Caribbean people, is garlic. And garlic, you're in luck, because garlic is also antibacterial and antimicrobial. Therefore, it helps to get rid of the bacteria found in your urethra and your bladder. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get 2 cloves of garlic. You can also add lemon. You're gonna put some water in the pot and then you're gonna boil that. I would recommend you to drink it like twice per day, but you drink it once per day because garlic has been found to lower your blood pressure, and so you don't want to drink that too much. So it also can be used to prevent or get rid of the bacteria found in your bladder. Another thing is aloe vera, guys. Aloe vera contains D-manose, and D-manose is what we're gonna be talking about that later on, but D-manose helps to get rid of your UTI. And last week I purchased my D-manose because I went on YouTube and a doctor recommended D-manose. So guys, this is the No brand, and whatever I have here I will also list that in the description. This can be taken daily as well. You mix it in water and it should help to get rid of your UTI. So if you have aloe vera, then you know you can take the gel from the aloe vera and blend it and drink it, or you can just slice the aloe vera and boil it or blend it, blend it in water and just drink it to get rid of your urinary tract infection. As soon as your symptoms are alleviated or reduced, then you can stop taking it. And everything you do, don't do in excess. Guys, remember, I'm not a medical professional. I'm just sharing the things that have worked for me, and hopefully they'll work for you as well. Yeah, that was it. So these are what I found. Now I'm gonna share with you some tips, guys. Some tips. Oh, before I go to the tips, I remember I was talking about my second experience in UTI. No, this will entail a story, because in 2018 when I found out that I had a UTI again, I was having headaches, pelvic pain, back pain. The headache was severe, the back pain was even worse, guys. UTI is and can be very deadly. UTIs are not things that you're supposed to play with, guys. No, when I found out that I had a UTI in 2018, I went to the emergency room because you know that is bad. And the doctor actually told me that because I was having UTI over and over again, and my body wasn't responding to the antibiotics, and so the bacteria had developed strength and was now fighting against the antibiotics, and so that is why I wasn't getting rid of my UTI, guys. The doctor also gave me a quick story. He let me know how fatal a UTI is, and he actually told me that there was this young lady, she was a model, and she eventually died. She lost her limb, and then she eventually died from an untreated UTI. So guys, UTIs are not something that you should play with. If you are having even the slightest, if you're peeing too often, if you are feeling pelvic pain, back pain, headache, sometimes you don't even know that the UTI is the thing that is causing that. But if you're having that, guys, definitely check with your doctor, get your antibiotics, and when you get your antibiotics and you develop a yeast infection, remember that you can use the boric acid suppository, so I'll list that in the description box, and anything else that I mentioned in this video will be listed in the description box. Some tips, guys. Pee when you need to pee. Whenever you feel the urge to pee, pee. Okay, that's one thing I want to stress. Number 2, stay hydrated. Drink lots and lots of water. Avoid sugar, because sugar has been found to increase the bad bacteria that's found in the bladder. Now take lots of probiotics, increase your vitamin C intake, ensure that you wipe from front to back, you don't wipe from back to front, ensure that you shower before you have sex and after you have sex too, ensure that you pee, ensure that you clean yourself, because when you are engaged in sexual activity, a lot is happening. The V is very close to the anus, and a lot of that bacteria can be transferred. You have to take care of yourself. You have to practice good sexual hygiene. You have to pee when you need to pee, as I said, because my problem is waking up in the night and just wanting to sleep, feeling the urge to pee and ignoring it because I want to sleep. So that's my problem. Some of the foods that you need to consume is cranberry, because guys, I didn't mention that, but cranberry juice is very effective, very, very, very effective in getting rid of UTIs. And I'm not talking about, guys, I'm not talking about the sweetened cranberry juice or the little full cranberry juice. No, I'm not talking about that. Guys, I buy this one, the Lakewood cranberry juice. This one is pure cranberry. It has 0 sugar, and when you drink this, even for a day, you feel the difference. So you're gonna buy unsweetened cranberry juice and you're gonna drink that as well. You're gonna increase your intake of tomatoes, oranges, broccoli, spinach, blueberry juice, pomegranate juice, and lots of water, as I mentioned before. And yogurt is good because it contains probiotic, but be careful of yogurt and ensure that even though you see natural on the yogurt, be careful. Look for the hidden sugars, because the FDA doesn't regulate the use of the word natural. So ensure that you do your own FBI work and you check, because this is very serious, guys. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, any suggestions, hit me up with an email. Hit me up on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook. Leave your comments down below, like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Take care of you guys. Go to www.shevannaslifestyle.jewelpads.com and purchase your sanitary napkins and also your panty liners, guys. Take care of yourselves, and thank you so much for watching. Get rid of that UTI now today, guys. Thank you so much and have a nice day.